school starts in a month, which means I move out in a month. And this year I don't have a meal plan. So I've got to come up with a menu. And the thing is, I told myself over the summer I would be cooking more and practicing cooking and coming up with new dishes, but that really hasn't happened. So I have a month or so to start cooking and practicing, and here's the thing, I know how to cook. It's just and I can make edible things. It's just like I'm not very good at cooking. Well, I don't burn stuff. I don't, my ideas are just not great because I don't do it enough. And like the meals I make, they're like slightly below average at best in taste, in terms of taste.
Oh.
And okay, sometimes they end up a little bit raw.
Okay.
No, not sometimes. That's like one time. That's like, no.
That's like, yeah, 1 or 2 times out of 100 times. It ends up a little, maybe 50 times.
Okay, 5% chance it ends up being raw, but I can always like go back and cook it again.
Yes.
At least it's not burnt. If it's burnt, you can't go back, but raw, you can cook it more, so it's okay.
Well, yes.
Whatever, I'm getting off track. My mission today is to compile a collection of dishes and stuff that I like. I already went over why. So school starts in a month, which means I move out in a month. I don't know how to cook well. I'm a very picky eater, and I need to feed myself because I don't want to starve. I need balanced meals, because I don't want to be constipated, and on the other end of the spectrum, I don't want to have constant diarrhea. I need to get my protein in, and with more protein, I'm gonna need fiber, which will help me not be constipated. I need to get enough carbs so that my energy is up and I don't fall asleep in my 3-hour lectures. I'm gonna have to look for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I'm gonna have to come up with a few lunches that I can pack to go so I can eat them on campus. So let's begin. Requirements. I'm a picky eater, so right, I didn't finish doing this. There are only 3 slides, and one of them's incomplete. I already put 1 point, but okay. Number 1, easy to eat quickly. The thing is, I don't really enjoy the act of eating. I have a lot of sensory issues when it comes to my mouth, and in general, but it's a story for another day. And like the thing is, when I'm eating food, if it's in there for like more than 5 seconds, I get overwhelmed by all the taste. But then when I get overwhelmed, other bodily functions like that usually are semi-automatic, like chewing and stuff, well, they slow down. I forget to chew, and then the food is still in my mouth, and sometimes I forget there's food in my mouth, and then I take another bite, and then after the new food has entered my mouth, I realize there's more food in there, and I'm like, oh my god, there's too much in my mouth right now. So, let me know if anyone relates. Everyone that I know in person that I've told this to, no one relates to it. Like, everyone thinks there's something wrong with me, but I don't think there is. Like, it's gotta be dumb. Right? What was I talking about? Right, anyways, that's why I need to be able to eat it quickly. It can't be too saucy either, because that overwhelms me even quicker. And then it's like, oh right, and then another thing is because after like I slow down and I get slower and slower at eating, my food gets colder, and my stomach is really sensitive. So even if I've been eating food that's hot, and then if it gets like slightly colder, my stomach starts hurting immediately. Like something happened, and now it's the next day. I've gathered all of the food that I can think of that I eat. I'm missing like seasoning and stuff, So let me add that in, because this is gonna become my grocery list. Maybe I could get some ginger in there too. Okay, scrambled eggs. These are the only eggs that like the only way I like to eat my eggs, because it's just so fast, and even if it doesn't taste amazing, like at least it's easy to eat, and I can just turn my brain off and just start shoving it down, and I'll be fine. Like, this is breakfast. So right now I have honeycomb cereal, but I usually get this low sugar honey nut cereal. Not for like really health reasons. I just prefer how it tastes with low sugar. I don't think it uses artificial sweeteners. It's just less sweet, which I like. If something's too sweet and I don't expect it to be sweet, that's off-putting. I can't deal with it. I also drink milk, but I may or may not be lactose intolerant. It's either I'm lactose intolerant or my stomach is just so weak against most things. Dairy might be one of them, but I love dairy. But at the same time, I'm trying to cut it out because aside from stress, it's the main thing that is causing my acne. So I'm willing to cut that out. And I'm not gonna eat cereal without milk. So I would probably be cutting these out with it. Or I'd get like almond or oat milk or whatever, but I tried those and it makes me fart just as much, if not more, than regular milk. And I don't really want that. Then I don't know what I would be eating for breakfast. Like, I don't know what, because I need carbs for breakfast. I need that energy, but where would I get it from? Because, I mean, I can get some, like a little from eggs, but that's mostly protein. And I guess I can eat fruits. Oh yeah, I can eat fruits. Wait, I forgot to add apples. Okay, wow, okay. Those came with the shadow. Cantaloupes. Let's get a picture of it cut. What else? Oranges, mandarin. You know what? I'm too lazy to get pictures for everything and remove the background. I'm just gonna. Last year, when I had a meal plan, my breakfast would literally just be egg. I would go to the gym and I wouldn't eat anything beforehand because I just couldn't come up with anything to eat. Like, I didn't know what to eat. I didn't know what carbs to eat. Carbs that I would enjoy without feeling like I gotta throw up, because bread, I hate it. So I don't know, something about bread, the texture, the way it just like makes my mouth feel dry, I don't like it at all. And I can't stomach that. I would wake up, I go to the gym, come back, use my meal plan to get scrambled eggs and some cantaloupes, and also a protein milkshake. And then I would eat my eggs as quickly as possible. And then I would cleanse my palate with cantaloupes, and then of course drink my water to cleanse my palate again. And then I would chug the protein milkshake. Did I really enjoy this meal? Not really, aside from the cantaloupes. But it was the easiest thing for me, and it was fast. I could eat it in under like 10 minutes. And usually I take really, really long to eat, so 10 minutes is very fast for me. And that's why that was my breakfast. But I don't have a meal plan this time. Yeah, scrambled eggs are easy to cook. I would just have to prepare and like slice my cantaloupes beforehand, I guess, or slice the cantaloupe a little bit. Like, maybe just have this in the fridge, and then I could just take my spoon and just gnaw at it. I mean chip away at it every day. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. That's a good idea. Yeah, okay. So that's my breakfast. I don't think I'll get sick of it, really. And if I do, I did also eat blueberry bagels with cream cheese. But again, I'm trying to cut out my dairy, and I don't really want to just eat bagels by itself. I could switch up the fruits every so often. Like, I could also have blueberries, I could have an apple, I could have banana, oranges. Well, I don't really like bananas, but if necessary, I will eat them. I guess whatever is cheapest in the moment, I'll get the fruit. Okay, that's breakfast done. Let me note that down so that I don't forget my plan. Let me get this. It's facing the wrong way, but whatever. 3+ scrambled large eggs and fruits. For simple carbs, if necessary, I will just raw dog cereal, no milk. Really, if it really is necessary, I will do that. Okay, moving on. These are the vegetables I like to eat. Well, most vegetables I like to eat. I love vegetables because they're mainly water and the texture is nice. Well, these ones at least. Recently, most meals have been making me feel like I gotta throw up, but I need to bulk. And how am I supposed to bulk if I can't eat enough, you know? And that's about all the carbs I'll eat. What other carbs are there? I don't know. Let me take a screenshot of this. Think about that. And as for the protein I like to eat, I already said eggs. But usually for lunch and dinner, I have either chicken breast or pork. I don't know what part of the pork this is. Tenderloin. What's a loin? A long, narrow, and lean muscle located within the loin. What is the loin?
The loin is the body part between the upper part of the hip bone and the last piece are the Oh. Okay.
Anyways, these are my meat options. I'm gonna be back and I'm gonna build a little visual first. I'm back and I changed my shirt for the third time. It's another black shirt. I'm trying to keep it consistent, but I just finished cutting my dog's hair and all his fur got on me, so I had to take it off. I also finished making my menu. A little food guide for myself. We already went over this, but this is the breakfast. For breakfast, I would probably be eating eggs and some fruits, like this. Not really much variation because I don't really need it. That's just how I am as a person. If there's too much variation, I'm gonna get overwhelmed and I won't be able to do anything. For lunch, what? Okay, lunch and dinner, sorry. For lunch and dinner, this is like stuff that I would cook. I would cook and then eat right after. So I would have like either meat or like egg. And then I'd have these vegetables. Oh wait, forgot this one. I'd probably need garlic too, ginger, maybe oyster sauce, but I may or may not be allergic to oyster sauce. I still don't know about that one either. And I'll either have that with rice or I'll cook noodles with it. For the noodles, I'll probably cook it with teriyaki sauce, or I'd make like noodle soup. I'd have to boil some bones or something. Yeah, I'd probably have the noodles in noodle soup with bone broth. And again, there's not much variation. I'd probably have like 1 or 2 different vegetables, some rice or this, and some protein. And I learned some new things today. I did not know what these words meant. I learned blanch and parboil. I also didn't know. What is to boil briefly? So here are some techniques that I will be taking into consideration. As for the days that I'd have to bring lunch to campus and eat it, I'd probably be making pasta, and I might have like tofu or something as protein. I don't know, I've never eaten tofu like this, but I mean, it can't be that bad. As long as I can get it down quickly, then I'll be okay. That's all that matters. And for snacks, I will be having celery and ranch. Yum. The only thing about celery that I'm worried about is that I won't be motivated enough to prepare it and like wash and cut it every time I do my groceries. But that's just something I have to get over. That's just something I have to do. But yeah, that's that's all I got today. Now that I know what I need to buy for groceries, I feel less scared. I'm more secure. I'm gonna be alright. I realized that a lot of this stuff I already knew. I just needed to lay it out and make a plan. So thank you for joining me on this I don't even know what this is, on this planning session. And I hope you'll stay around to watch me again.